In southern Africa lived one of the greatest kings, King Ngunghunyana, born Mtungazwe Nxumalo, the grandson of Soshangane Nxumalo kaZikode, the founder of the Gaza Empire. The Gaza Kingdom was founded by King Soshangane in 1820 as King Soshangane and his warriors had superior fighting tactics and techniques. They dominated, overpowered and conquered and incorporated the Ndau, Bahlwengwe, Varonga, Bachophi, Vachwa, Mashona and many other ethnic tribes. King Soshangane led an army of about 1 million people, stretching from close to the Zambezi and the Pungwe rivers in the north, stretching to the Nkomati rivers in the south, from the Indian Ocean in the east to the Limpopo. The Gaza Kingdom extended over southern Mozambique, large parts of Limpopo and Mpumalanga province, between 1825 to 1827. King Soshangane lived on the tributary of the Nkomati River. When King Soshangane died in 1858, King Soshangane was succeeded by his son, Mawewe. After Mawewe climbed to the throne, he ruled Gaza between 1859 to 1862. After a protracted civil war, Mawewe was dethroned by his half-brother, Mzila, who ruled the kingdom from 1862 to 1884. When King Mzila died in 1884, the Gaza Empire entered a dangerous period of succession conflict. In Nguni royal tradition, often kings had many wives, meaning there were many potential heirs, each backed by different chiefs and commanders. Because of this succession conflict after the death of Mzila, Mtungazwe or Ngunghunyana began building alliances with loyal war regiments, key commanders and influential royal houses. After securing victory in the succession war, Mtungazwe was crowned the king of the Gaza Empire. King Ngunghunyana established his great place and named it Mandlakazi. King Ngunghunyana left Mandlakazi for Chamaite, where he re-established the royal headquarters. Ngunghunyana fought the following battles: Magula Battle, the Kulela Battle, the Mandlakazi Battle, and the Chamaite Battle. King Ngunghunyana continued to expand and glorify the Gaza Kingdom, and the Portuguese weren't happy about it. Why was King Ngunghunyana exiled to Portugal? Well, it all comes to value, because the lands Ngunghunyana ruled over were valuable for slave routes, trade route, agricultural land, access to the interior of southern Africa. The Portuguese failed and could not dominate the region as long as the Gaza remained powerful. King Ngunghunyana refused to submit under the Portuguese. The Portuguese demanded that Ngunghunyana should sign treaties that would allow them to control trade, force Gaza people to pay taxes, and his authority as an independent king. Ngunghunyana refused, saying Gaza people will never be ruled by Europeans. King Ngunghunyana protected these people from the slave raids. The Portuguese were still practicing forms of forced labor, forced recruitment, and slave-like system in the region. King Ngunghunyana fought to keep the Gaza people from being captured or forced into colonial labor camps. In December 1895, Portuguese troops surprised Ngunghunyana at Chamaite. After days of fighting, he was surrounded and forced to surrender along with his family. This ended the independence of the Gaza Empire. Why was King Ngunghunyana exiled? After capturing him, the Portuguese faced a problem. King Ngunghunyana was too influential and too respected to be allowed to stay in Africa. They feared he would inspire a rebellion, reorganize the Gaza warriors, become a symbol of anti-colonial resistance, so they decided to exile him to Portugal. After King Ngunghunyana was captured, his son Godide, his uncle Mulungu, and the chief Sihlahla were paraded on the streets of Lisbon and banished to the Azores Island in Portugal. King Mtungazwe unfortunately passed away in his exile in Portugal in 1906. After Ngunghunyana was captured, the royal family appointed Mpisane as acting king from 1896 to 1810. In 1910, King Mpisane renounced his regency in favor of Thulamahashe, who was recognized by the royal family as heir in the absence of all the senior exiled heirs, Godide and Buyisonto. The heir apparent Godide lived and died in Portuguese hands. During the World War I, Buyisonto, the second legitimate heir of Ngunghunyana's throne, who was also being deported together with his father to Portugal, was released in the hands of the Allied forces to help fight the Germans in Southwest Africa. At the end of the war, Buisondo escaped and landed in Louis Trichardt through the assistance of Hakamela Tlakula Shivambu. Buisondo was reintegrated with his family at Kampisana, also known as Bucksbridge. In 1922, on the 30th of May, the Royal Council installed Buisondo as the king, replacing Thulamahashe. King Buisondo ruled until his death in 1932. On the death of King Buisondo, his rightful successor, Prince Mafemani, was still a minor. Isaac Khetho Nxumalo, the eldest son of Thulamahashe, was appointed as a regent and ruled for 34 years. Mafemani was officially inaugurated as the leader on the 1st of November 1968. Mafemani died on the 12th of December 1973. Once again, the incumbent to the throne, Mpisane Eric, was still young to assume to the throne. Therefore, Petros Mkhatshwa as acting hosi or king from 1973 to 1976. Again, the royal family appointed Fakeswe Maxon Mkhatshwa as regent on behalf of the Crown Prince Mpisane Eric. His Majesty Bayete Nxumalo, Prince Mpisane Eric, was installed as the senior traditional leader of Amashangane Traditional Authority in 1981 until his death in 2021 on the 3rd of March. The Gaza Empire is an empire that refuses to fall. Bayete Inkosi Yethu Abednego Nxumalo was inaugurated as the senior traditional leader of Amashangane Traditional Council in Bucksbridge, Mpumalanga, South Africa. Nkosi Abednego Nxumalo succeeded his late father, Hosi Mpisane Eric Nxumalo, and is a direct descendant of King Soshangane, who founded the Gaza Kingdom in 1820.
Wena wasekudla inkomo ngoba wakudla inkomo ingenathoka lindwa wezindaba ungahlulwa umzukuyu kaSoshangana wokushaka imizi yamadoda imizana emincane eyayisibeka yawumntwana kandaba sitsha sokubunjwa zandla zikagasa yomkhatshwa Mkhatshwa bathi akondayo phahlekiye wonde izandla zomhlubuyo ukuzopha abayambayo oyimpondo zempayampaya ezingabahlabi kodwa zabaguduza amathumbu ngoba inkosi iqase kuphakwe ngayo izoyo eshaya imithi lapha uSpenenyana waphuma waphakazeka akhumbuya mzukwana kanyafoko ukhoyanyana naye sambona esezoyazoya phezulu wamakanye wadla amadoda wakufanele wanyama yakhe baba neduna likaSoshangana masila ukuthi bayethe wena sivusa nesavusa amadoda kuvusa indaba zakwanyaphulu bayethe wena zwide bayethe kabahle bayethe sigode bayethe mbono wamakhosi bayethe sinambe sashaya phansi saze saphutha iy'nhlanzi zamlandela bayethe wena ngumbunyane owayekade abangungunya owangunya abafazi bamadoda umgani wahlume emini kwamadlakazi uthi ungabona amantambami uyawohlola
Bayete when wayehlasela amaPortuguese. Bayete. And when we call ourselves Amashangane, we do not look down on ourselves. Again, we get this name from our leader, Nkosi Yethu, King Soshangane, wasihola, wasisa eMozambique, wahlasela amaPortuguese. Singamashangane nje, we are a strong nation. Recognize us. If you enjoyed this video and you would like to watch videos like these in the future about Abantu and their history and present, please like and subscribe to this channel. I am Bantu Bison, Inkosi Yamashangane, Habase Kotongomo, Abayihlasela amaPortuguese. Thank you so much.